Hi crafty friend, it's Justine Dvorak from Stationery by Justine, where when I craft, my world stands still. Today we're going to make this card. I am so excited. Yes, the wrapper has been ripped right off the little chocolate bunny because it's going to be ready to eat. So what am I using? Okay, I'm using new products from Trinity Stamps. These are from the February release. We're now in March when this video is going up. And I'm going to use this first, the Easter basket add-on die set, and it is so cool. I am so excited to show you how you can make a shaped card with this. So this is an add-on to the egg-shaped card die set, which is another great shaped die that is from the Trinity Stamps shop. There are things that you can add to it, like the Happy Easter add-on die set, which is a big scripty words that say Happy Easter, and all of these little accessories you can add to your Easter basket. They are exceptional if I do say so. From my perspective, I'm going to go ahead and stick to one colorway and die cut out so many different little pieces with shades of violet and make my basket brown because I am a 90s baby and Burger was a thing when I was growing up. So when I think about Easter baskets, I think about Burger. Anyone else? Anyway, and then the chocolate bunnies I'm going to die cut out with some scraps of gold mirror cardstock. Now I did recently just watch a live where Carrie, like she is like the goat of all the shaker cards. She made a gilded chocolate bunny, so you have to watch that. So I will link that live stream in the description of this video so you can go ahead and check that out and have more inspiration with this die set. She did a fantastic card and I really enjoyed her live stream. So I'm going to add to this a new die set that is a Simply Sentimental. Now, if you have no idea what the Simply Sentimental dies and stamps are, you are in for a treat, friend. But don't mind me as I rip the head off of the paper there. Yeah, I wanted it to look like the bunny was, like the wrapper was ripped right off and it's ready to go, right? I don't know. Sometimes I'm weird with my cards. But anyway, the Simply Sentimental line is really cool because the stamps and dies coordinate, but they also are great standalone products. So if you are not into die cutting or if you are not into stamping sentiments, you can grab one or the other, or you can grab both and have something that is really cool on its own. And I love shadow dies with words. So the Simply Sentimental line is one of my favorite things about Trinity Stamps as a whole. And they have so many different sentiments. So those are fantastic. Now, with the little Easter grass here, I'm just going to do a little shadow layer. So I have the same die that I cut out with for the front grass. I'm going to be filling my Easter basket up with so many goodies that I'm going to go ahead and omit the back grass, but there is another die if you wanted the back to have some grass and some, that fun plastic grass or paper grass. I don't know, whatever you prefer. And I just made a whole bunch of these eggs. Now, if you are someone who really enjoys this shape, there are so many different little add-on things that go with this Easter set. And you can go ahead and mix and match them with other existing Easter-ish, spring-ish things that you already have from the Trinity shop and make some fun spring and Easter cards. And I think that you'll have fun doing that. Now, I just could not waste that bunny head, so I'm going to set him aside, but he'll come back later. There's a whole bunch of flower dies that go with this Easter basket, so I went ahead and die cut them up and then just layered them up however I felt that they looked the best. And I'm going to go ahead and use the stamp set here. Now, this stamp set, like I said, coordinates with the Easter die. Again, you can use it by yourself or not. I thought about using the stamp in the inside. I think I end up omitting it if I remember correctly. But I do like it. It's just on my card, I kind of ran out of real estate. And that's how it goes sometimes, right? But life happens. I do love having a very full card, but the sentiment did end up making it, well, it made it into my sentiment basket. So I will use it on another project in the future, but it's all good. Now the bow. The bow is also from the stamp set, and the bow I think is one of those that I'm going to keep handy because you can add it to other items. I did also make a peep, like a peep Easter bunny. I will post that on my Instagram and you can see it there, but you can put that little bow on everything and it just instantly becomes adorable. If you are someone who enjoys a peep little candy treat, marshmallow candy, I don't know what it's technically. I think it's a marshmallow, but if you enjoy those, Trinity does have a little Peep Trio die set, which is a smaller die set that you can layer up. I do have a video planned using that die set later this month, so be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can see that later on. But they also have a very big die that makes a shaped peep, which is so fun. So again, if you haven't ever looked at that before, now you can. So I wanted to kind of zhuzh up the edge of this bunny. So I just kind of used my finger and just flattened it down so it looked a little more worn and a natural tear. But I think it's like extra fun that foil paper has a white core, so it kind of looks like a wrapper. Now to add the eggs to my basket, I'm going to build from the front forward, or the front back, I guess. I have some sticky tape here that I'm going to add to the back of the front of the basket and the front of the back of the basket. Watch and you'll see. And then I'm going to just very elegantly place these little items and not press them hard because I might want to move them around or whatnot here. But there's other techniques that you can do for something like this, like using press and seal. This is what my brain decided to do today, so that's what we're doing. Just getting those eggs all kind of piled up, if you will. And I do want to make sure that the colorway is not too similar. Like I wouldn't put all the purple ones together or all of the pink ones together, just to kind of mix it up a little bit. And I'm adding more double-sided adhesive behind these front pieces. So then I can stick them behind more pieces behind here and just really make it full. And of course, sometimes things get the chop. So we just chop the egg in half and now it becomes 2 eggs. Isn't that fun? I will go ahead and use that little purple scrap later to add to the front. So it looks like a little egg is peeping out. And I do like that it's kind of playing with your eye with all of the same kind of colorway of violets. Even that blue is kind of like a periwinkle. I don't know. It's more like a sky blue. I don't know. To me, it worked well with the pink and purples that I had going on here. There we go. We'll just shove that underneath that grassy area so it looks like it's in the basket. So fun. And that little die, I think, is one of the like superheroes of this die set. Besides the bow, I think the bow is going to be fantastic. But these little eggs, you can die cut them with pattern paper. You can spritz them. You can die cut them out of watercolor paper. You can use Copic markers in color or alcohol markers, Olo, whatever you have. Use Crayola. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, but you can do so many different things to get so many different looks with those eggs, and I think that you're going to like that. Now the bow, I thought it just needed a little bit of me on it, and I like having some of the bigger die sets kind of shaded and things. That's one thing about this card that I do regret. I end up shading the basket, but I don't know what I was thinking. I must have been so pumped to shove all the eggs in the basket, but I forgot to add ink blending or splatter or something to the eggs, but I guess they're fine on their own. It wasn't meant to be, but I think that is always a fun option. And Trinity does have some good new tools for that, like the Clingy Craftmate and also their brushes. I do love their brushes so much. Now this bow I think would be fine if you put it with the wide part open on top or the wide part open on the bottom. It just gives a different look. So it just depends on what you're feeling. But either way, it's going to be adorable. And I did add a little bit of Wink of Stella to that, so it's just extra sparkly because, you know, I haven't assembled an Easter basket in my life. I don't have kids, but if I were to assemble them for someone, I would probably make it have this kind of fun, girly color palette. If it was someone who liked the girly stuff, which I don't know. It makes sense to my brain. All right, moving right along. Now I have my basket full. I've got my bow there. And now when I assemble shaped cards, I always want to be mindful of how it fits on the shape. Trinity Stamps does have several things that are shaped. You can, I mean, I made a toaster album before, so you can do so many different things with these shaped die sets. They have circles, arches, a soup can, which is basically a cylinder, a pumpkin, donut, which is kind of a circle, coffee cup, cupcake, coffee. Oh, I think I said coffee twice, but like a to-go coffee and a mug. You can do so many different things with these shaped items and make mini albums. You could do just like a shaped card like this. You could do a card on a card and put this shaped card onto a card front and have a card on a card if that's the look you're going for. But I do love that these basic shapes really can kind of launch your creativity. So like I was saying, when I put it onto the card front, when it is shaped, I will go ahead and just set it on there first and then glue. So I know that it's not going to be like too small or too like the edge of the paper is not going to be wonky on the top or the bottom. It's going to fit. So that's what I did right before I started gluing here. Just make sure everything's going to fit. And if it does end up coming off the top or bottom, I will probably do something to kind of exaggerate that so it looks intentional, even though it isn't. But today everything fit just fine, and I got it all to fit there, and it is so incredibly full. Now, here's where I realized that sentiment probably won't make it on the card, but something like that is always great to put on the inside of your cards. I did not have the heart to put that sentiment over the bunnies. I think that they're just like too sparkly to cover up. But I do love the sentiment Easter basket full of joy. I think that is just super sweet, and it lends toward many different styles of people that you might give a card like this to. So I won't bore you with assembling all my flowers, but just know I just had something that was from a different color, and each flower has about 3 pieces. And then I wanted to make like a small, medium, large of each of the flowers. So not a lot of crazy thought went into that, just small, medium, large, and then 3 different colors of any of them. And then any of the little extra bits and bobs from the flowers I put on the top. And then I added these beautiful new embellishments to the into the centers of the flowers, and they're just so gorgeous. I love the embellishments from Trinity. I think that they're always coming out with fantastic embellishments. They have hundreds of them on their shop. And something that I think would be fun with the basket is what Carrie used, which is the chunky shreds. And they do look like that plasticky Easter grass. So adorable and perfect for spring. And I'm going to add this last Easter bunny head and just tuck it under so it looks like there's another chocolate bunny. Just you and I will know that it's there. But let me know what you think about this card down in the comments. Let me know what colorway you would do, or what you would do with this die set. I think it is such a fun one. So I really do appreciate you watching today, and we will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Be a blessing. Bye, crafty friend.